Test, test, test. Okay, there we go. My mic was not being pulled through. Easy to fix, but didn't see it right away. For some reason, it worked last week, but didn't work this week. So we have the mixed game practice event. I'm going to switch that here and then put the normal no limit hold'em series, which we've got pocket aces to start us off. Can you believe that? We'll show. So here we're playing deuce to 7, right? Yeah, low. Okay. Big open. I mean, we want to play this hand, but I think I'm just going to let it go and not play for a 4x open. And maybe if that's going to just be their normal open size, we'll adjust, but I don't regret my decision. Open ace queen, 2.5. We're playing single draw down here, which then makes this kind of interesting. It's kind of a crummy draw too, but it's crummy to have a draw two, but this is one of the best draw twos to have. Up here we got called from button and big blind. We continue small on the queen jack 10 board. I feel like I should go big here, but I'm just gonna check. And here we hit a jack 7. That feels pretty darn good to me. So I'm gonna go 4 bigs. We get bet into for 7. I'm gonna find a call, and it's good for us. And here, after betting just under pot with the jack 7, we're good. We got called. I wasn't entirely sure what happened there. Oh, this is a really good draw 1. I'm gonna go 5 and draw 1 to the 9-8. We get called. Draws 1, we draw 1. Queen's probably gonna be a check for us. Yeah, they paired. That's good. Four three 4-3. Fold. Hey, if you're out there watching the YouTube live stream, thanks for hanging out. I see JB's out there guessing second. Awesome. If you want to get a guess in for our giveaway, now would be the time to do so. You're guessing how we're going to finish in the better of these two tournaments. So essentially we have 2 tries, whatever the better result is that we have tonight. If you get it exactly correct, we're going to make you a Rec.Poker Premium member. If you're already Rec.Poker Premium member, we're going to apply that credit in a similar way. Wow, what a flop. This is just absolutely ideal. But you can't win if you don't put a chat message out there, so go out in the chat. Send a message on how you think we are going to finish in or get for a better result of these 2 tournaments tonight. I'd be remiss if I didn't bet this, having bottom set here on a flush draw board. And there we got the fold. But we got 1 street. after hitting bottom set. It seems all right to me. I think I'm going to fold that. Go back down here. This is a good draw one. Trip aces. We'll fold. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? This 6, 7, 8. Guess if I pick the right things, I guess gonna be an open. Drawing 2 generally stinks though. Don't want to pair, and it's just more odds of pairing. But they discard 3, so we're still in good shape. Hitting this seems like an auto bet. They have a queen that's the perfect type of like bluff catching hand, so I'm not upset with that. We'll fold this, having 3 Broadway cards. Redman 50 joins the mix. Look at that, we're second of 20 here, and we're second of 12 here. Second looking like a good guess. It's a good hand. It looks so good with the 8-5 deuce, but then the queen 8, now playing a full 6-handed, just not good enough. Not in my mind. King 6, I guess we could raise and drive up the price, but King 6 should do well enough post. I could definitely raise here. I think I'm just going to call. I mean, we're going to get called by hands that beat us. And I don't know, we're targeting like a 5. but I don't think anything worse than that is gonna bluff. Call it Jack 3, completely whiff. Imagine a bet just with the like limp type of stuff, but I don't have a good hand, so move on. We call it big blind with 10-8, 4-5. I'm gonna draw 1 to a jack. If it goes 2-2, I'm inclined to check call post here. Yeah. 2-2, we're just gonna check, go to showdown, and hope Jack 10 is good. Although a really mad guy rarely bluffs, but it is a good spot to bluff. Do I think they hit their 2 draw? I'm gonna guess no. Wow, he went huge with a Jack 6. I wasn't expecting that. But again, another one that started off looking so good, but when we double pair here, it's not as fun. I think I call and draw 2 because it is such a strong 2 draw. Yeah, 10-3 is just gonna be check. Do I raise? No, we just win. Okay, you had a king. Like, okay. 6, 5, 3, all hearts. Yeah, I guess when we have the button, we can raise this. We won with a flush in a low game. Unbelievable, right? I've had nothing going on in No Limit Hold'em. Like, I just folded 9 deuce here, so I'll just keep it on this one. We could pat a queen, but I feel like it's much more worthwhile to draw 1. Pat 1. Wow. Interesting pat. Like, quite interesting to pat there. I mean, do I bluff? Like, the bluff would be me raising here. Like, if they ever do that again, like, I'm inclined to just raise huge whenever we hit. 6-4 deuce 5. We draw 1 and we hit a 7. Like, yeah, we just send it. Clearly people kind of like doing other stuff while they're doing this. Discard 1. Ooh, a 4. Bluffing with the pair here, but we have a lot of low cards in our hand. It's a lot harder for them to have low cards, so seems all right. And it works. I'll probably just fold that. We'll go here to the pocket fours. They had been limping a lot. Maybe we'll call. Also here, it limped to here, so like the 10-9, 7-4, I drew 1, and it actually like kind of turned out well. I think we have a call here for overpot. I mean, like you do that with a strong hand, but... and I also folded the 4s on this board. Like, they bet huge, so... Yeah, that's just a really good hand. Should have just got away from it, you know? I didn't want to play it to begin with. I thought I had a pretty decent... Like, it was very average, the hand that I had. But I stuck around. It's not a good strategy in this game. To be like, we got a decent-ish hand. Let me see what your overpot bet is. I mean, this is a pretty good pat. Like single draw and all. Well, we'll just win. Just straight up win. Pretty crummy draw. Again, not really anything going on. 7-6 offsuit from hijack. Nah. Nah. Fold pre. Thanks, Chris. Thank you. Just fold pre. Of course. It's always the answer. Fold. I guess we would draw 2 here. For 3. This card though. Why that card? Make it a 5. Give me the nuts. I'll make it a 6. I went 2-1-2. Imagine this is a lot of betting. Oh, checks. I guess 10-9 should be checking there, so that all seems fine. I'm just going to follow the advice of 5x5 and fold pre here. Just going to fold pre. Even though I've got half a blind out there, we're just going to fold. Uh, 7-5-4. We keep the 10. We'll ditch the queen. But what to do after that is dependent on this. One, two, one. Check, check, bet. They drew 2. They're the least likely to bet here. We have to bet when we pair our 7s and 10s because we just never win in showdown. Worked. We have a pretty decent hand. Raise it up. Loving deuce 7. Dude, I love deuce 7. It's a very fun game. You get to play a lot of hands. You're not folding pre as much as you are in this game, and it's got some interesting decisions. Some decent strategy involved in the deuce to 7. Single draw and triple draw, both good in my mind. Got to pick up on what people will bet with, what they'll check with, how are they drawing, how do they play pre, and then how does that relate to how many they're going to draw. Very observing game, the deuce to 7. Finally listening to you. Yeah, no, if you'd let me know beforehand, Chris, what to do, that'd be much more appreciated rather than this hindsight, you know? Those are both pretty good hands. This is not. It's 4 Broadway cards. Non-ideal. Jack 10 with a limp. Muck. Fold pre. I've said this in prior weeks, but I think Jack 10 offsuit is the most overplayed hand. I think it's the most incorrectly played hand when it should just be a fold by most players. I think it is quite literally the worst of the Broadway hands to have. Are we going to just have to check here? And then what, draw 2? In a limped pot? You can draw 3, but like the 10's not half bad. Do we want to try and drill 3? I think heads up, it's just a check and draw 2. Ooh, a flush. A limp stand pat. You've got a 9, 10, 6, like raise or bet. It's a miss in my mind. Here we're gonna open the ace-9 offsuit. Get called from +1 and button. Likely in not so great shape. If I'm betting here, I'd like to bet small, but I think ace-9 is just gonna like kind of fit into a category of hands of just like straight give up. However, when everyone checks, do I bet small, bet big? Bet small here, go big on blank rivers. Did they find a way to get me to bluff? No, I just win. Okay. They had the auto fold click too. It didn't even matter what we bet, and I was ready to go big. Guess we'll call and draw 2. 2, 4. This is the person that checked and then patted a 9-7, right? E7. Yeah, okay. I tried to bluff 1 big blind. The last hand I had 9 deuce. He had a pair of 3s on the river. This is going to be a hand we play. Call. Pat. Like, we're going to draw 1. If we hit a deuce, a 4, a 5, a 9, we're going to be in great shape for some. Not a 3. They're going to be calling everything. So it's like if I would have hit, I would have just, I don't know, like this. 2x pot. Instead I'll just check. Queen, they pat, queen, jack. Wrong in theory, but correct in practice is always annoying to play against. Guess I should have bluffed. So draw trip deuces? That's insane. Look at this. call. Draw 1 and hit a 7. Stop it with the pairs. I have a different big hand I'm playing on global. 3-bet, 4-bet pot. I cold 4-bet with queens, and now on turn I jam for 2/3 pot. You think I can get the call? Come on, dude. Find a call. They fold. It's a bounty, so I really wanted the potential of winning a bounty there, since we had him covered. But I mean, when I cold 4-bet, queens is the worst possible hand I have. Right? This is a gross hand. Back to not having many hands to play. We're 10 of 16 and deuce to 7. I don't like that. It was looking like a good hand. I don't know. Maybe I pat when I've got 2 5s, 2 3s, and a deuce. Like, no one else can really have that strong of a hand. Maybe I pat here. Call. When we draw 2 is just so weak, but versus so many other people. I kind of wish I would have padded. Apples padded. That's annoying. Just hand him the pot. Like, just push the chips his way. If I would have hit my hand, I would have checked here too, by the way. When I draw 2 and they pad, they're like forced to bet. They call 8-7. We put in a call for 1 big blind here. Not really ever expecting much. If I would have been shorter stacked, I would have definitely just kept my big blind. We'll keep our 9 big blinds. Keep our half a big blind with the 7 deuce. Although I would have much preferred this. Like, I'll play this with the 7 deuce. I was thinking I was going to be the one raising, but we can just call, draw one. Finally hit a draw. Yeah. Check call with the Jack 8. A 10-9. We're losing on all our draws. It's not been fun. Like here, like I think this is supposed to be a fold now, but we saw them raise a 10 last time. Annoying is how I categorize this. Very similar hands. Two and two. Like, do we keep the jack? Like 7, 5, 4 deuce. What a strong hand to have to start off in this game, you know? We got to hit a draw one of these times. Right? Like we've whiffed our last, oh geez, how many draws has it been? I almost accidentally hit call because I thought they had opened. Okay. We just have a good hand and we just win pre. Not the best draw. Okay. 2, 2, 1. Sorry. I got frustrated in another annoying hand on my other table. And angered. Do I raise the 9-7? I mean, what? Show me lose, right? Like, show me losing this hand. What the? He discarded 2? He's going for a raise here? How are we ever good? We have to win 1 out of 4 times. This is like the best hand we've had in a long time. But when is he doing this ever with worse, you know? Who bluffs there? Who bluffs there? No one bluffs there. I'm annoyed. Very annoyed. I almost jammed myself. Trying to get called by worse here, like 10s. But then I was like, nothing's really gonna call. And someone jams behind. I don't know. I'm ticked off. Sorry, I accidentally went to the waiting screen. Insta call. Ay. How can I keep finding all the wrong spots? Jam. 10, 5, 8, 5. Wow. Getting smacked around out there. Just smacked around. Tempted to just jam, because sitting out, short stack, I don't know, I guess I'll just min-raise. But I think there's some merit in just straight up ripping it here, given the stack sizes of everyone else. Okay, I mean this uses our opportunity to get them out and play for those 2 big blinds. Wow, they snap call. Ace king. They trap. We get clubs. No clubs. We've been thwomped thoroughly here. Did I just rip the queen 10? I think so, for 4.5. Hey, 10. Another 10. We're not dead. We've just been getting junk cards in deuce to 7. JB wasn't first for a while, then couldn't hit any of my draws. Now slid way down. Right? You gotta hit your draws. Everything that I've hit has either been a terrible draw or a mediocre draw where someone else drew better. And then it's just the recipe for disaster in deuce to 7. Big hand here. Where we are 25 of 26. Queen's looking solid. A jack could crush their hopes, but no, Queen's gonna do it. Of course they have a better 4. Why wouldn't they? What should I do here? Have the big blind be sitting out when I get pocket jacks. That's what we should have happen. Fold the 7-6. We've got 3.3 bigs. Do I keep the 10? I mean, they raised a 10 before, but I think we keep the 10, draw 1. Oh, I beat them. Oh. Alright. That'll be good enough for us. What an ugly night. Of runouts, of cards, all things. Hey, we hit a draw. We win. Give us 1.2 big blinds. We did it. I think we fold this. 10-9, about to be the big blind. I feel like this is too wide, but it's not too wide. Like, it's not too far off. Like Jack 10 off, I think we would be jamming here for 5.5 when we're about to be the big blind. 10-9, I think, is just below that, but I still went with it because someone was sitting out. They called with 10-7. That's kind of awesome. Did we get a pair here? I think that's just a fold. Threes. They've been jamming so wide. But I think it's highly likely that they go with it too, so I don't really want to go three ways with threes. Okay. Results oriented, positive result. Limp raise, king jack. I think we're gonna just send it. They folded. That's strange. How annoying. On global too, I jammed queen jack over a bunch of in a huge sweet spot. I get called by, I jam with queen jack, I get called by jack 9 and a 9 on the flop. Like, what the F? And I won this? How did I win? I wasn't paying attention. What the heck? I have a whole bunch of chips here now? I got so annoyed by losing a 3-outer in a $99 buy-in. I think I might just pat here. All my kings beat their kings now, except for king 8. What? They just have a deuce? King deuce. Wow. This is ridiculous. Here we won. Jack 10 high was good. I don't know, I'll call here, play in position. This is a weird one. What this is the whole night's just been like messed up and weird. Stuff went terrible on global where I was playing, and I guess I just fold this. I get it in good spots and it just doesn't go my way. I'm doing terrible draws. Like, it's just been such a messed up night for me playing cards. And a break. just go sit in my thoughts for a little bit, I guess. I'll be back in like 5. Hopefully we can make a comeback with 2 big blinds. And, I mean, we got a stack here now. But, yeah, weird one. All right, let's recover mentally and on the felt. We need a hand. We've seen them essentially just play too many hands. This is going to be a jam for us with King Queen. It's a jam for value. I mean, maybe they have it this time, but we've just seen them play way too many hands. Their range is too wide here. Even when they go to 4, this still should be in good shape. Maybe this will be the end of us. Who knows? Ace Jack. We need a King Queen or now just a 10. Alright. That was the end of us. Deuce 4, 9, 10. I guess we'll just go with that. It's a decent one draw. Maybe we'll just bust both in succession. I wanted the blinds to be in there, not the button, because then I could see exactly what they were going to do. I mean, I'm always ditching the 2, but just... yeah. I mean, if they pat, am I supposed to ditch the 10? I don't want to draw dad. I drew a deuce first anyways. It was screwed. That's it. Alright. So we got 19 here. We should have kept the 10. They had a 10-9, even though they drew better. 18th here. 18 and 19. 14? Oh, because I got it. I busted. There was 13 left. Not the best night for us. Really didn't have much going. But next week, I won't be streaming. I have the work stuff that I have to attend. But 2 weeks from now, the 29th, I'll be back. And then what would it be? 5th of February for the No Limit Hold'em Player of the Year series. So that's what our upcoming schedule looks like. Also in March, we're going to have Rec Madness. We'll have dual streams. We'll be live streaming the matchups of Rec Madness on Tuesdays. So keep Tuesdays and Wednesdays free in March because we'll have a bit of extra streams there. But for those of you that have hung out with me tonight, thank you. Appreciate it, even though I got frustrated with how some stuff went for me. It's just how it goes sometimes. But hey, hope you have a great rest of the evening. Good luck if you're still in either one of the home games, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace out.